position. You're now really far away from the fight. There's a wall in the way. Shooting bubble on Zarya, that's pretty bad. At this range, you should not be left clicking. You should be scoping every time. Your damage is crap. You only have one bullet and you're reloading one at a time. Get out of... A good tip if you're low ammo, get out of a way where you can't be shot and reload. Don't do it in the open. I wouldn't be aiming at the tank right now. I'd be aiming at anyone else. You're very far away. I don't think you need to be this far away. I would have moved up to here. You do a bit more damage. It'd be a bit easier to hit. Okay. Okay, we're playing the Widow. Why are you not shooting? You, with Widow, you aim and then give it a bit of a flick to try and get for the head. You're not waiting for them to walk across. Is a bit awkward, especially since you're just standing still. You would have died so quickly at a higher rank. Okay, you're trying with the flicks. This is good. You do need Widow practice, but that's fine. I would have stayed further to the left, especially after the Mei wall dropped. It's really difficult to get out of this spot if you're not wiggling with the building. Okay, we're switching up to the Hanzo. You said you like the Hanzo, so let's see how it goes. I would have stormed a bit faster. The more storms you can do, storm is really powerful, especially if you're going to aim for the tank a lot. I would have stormed first and then done my primary, just to get as many storms in as I can. Good attempt on the Moira. You could give sights as well to get some headshots on the people peeking with your Sonic Arrow. Awkward aim. I take high ground. You're just very low. You can peek over and try and get some headshots. If you're high ground, the head's the first thing that you see. You're dead here, I'd guess. Your team's kind of backed out or dead, and there's a lot of people pushing up. I'd imagine you're gonna die right here. Okay. I like the back away around the corner. If they pushed you, I feel like you would have died there, especially with so many people being there. Good shot. You're a bit like... Are you console? I don't know if you're console. The movements are a bit console-y. Let me just check. Your movements are very like left, right, like you're waiting for the perfect shot. Ooh, we got high ground, let's go. What do we do with this? Okay, we're going for an extreme flank. No one's seen it. Okay, we'll take those. The Mercy's on you. Will he die? Okay, good escape. So you know the more Mercy's over there. Not bad Storm Arrows. You just jumped into a Mail. That's okay, your team was dead anyway. Okay, so Drunk's ulted. I would be backing away from this Moira. I would have jumped back, looked for the ult, and see if you can shoot it down. Instead, you're going to stand next to the Moira. You're rushing your shots a little bit. He is low life, so they may have killed him, but you aren't full charging your arrows. Dragging in the point is always nice. I maybe would have aimed it further up and to the left to go over here to push all of this away versus just into the ground, like straight down. Yeah. You could Sonic that spot. Okay, you did eventually. Good shots. You're aiming very low. Your natural reticle location is like body level. It should be higher up for the head. Like you're aiming at the body and then kind of going up towards the head versus just aiming at head level. Like you see where you keep it? Look where you're aiming at. It's very body level. You want to be as close to the headshot as possible before you do your flick to make the flicks easier. Okay, you're pushing very far up. You probably get punished for this. Especially on a regroup, so you've just capped the point. Dying is okay because you're going to respawn really quickly, but it's going to take like 5-10 seconds for this point to move forward. Pushing that far up just kind of gives the defense an opportunity to kill you, and now they can like make a really good defense for this push when it eventually passes the choke. Fortunately, Zarya doesn't back out. She may die. No? Okay. Ooh, got the res. I would have stormed high to see if it was safe to go high. She knows you're storming. I wouldn't have peeked that, so I would have just aimed for someone else. Don't aim for the Moira. Okay, good. So this is a bit awkward because people I think it's just because it's bronze. People aren't shooting you. They're letting you fire down. Like you've been shooting at them for a while and no one's punishing you for it. This won't happen at higher levels, but you weren't getting punished for it. So I don't know why you took yourself out of the fight for a good amount of time. The flank is nice just because it should pull half the team to you on the flank. But now that you've kind of just gone behind the point, the entire enemy team can just aim in this direction. Again, you altered straight into the ground from a high ground. It means the dragons don't travel very far. You want to take up as much room as possible. I probably would have gone ground level and then just filled the entire area. Why are you aiming at the dead body? Oh, for the res, maybe? Okay, this is good. The fact that they put the sim wall up probably meant there was a good chance that they're going to push past or up to it. So the fact that you flanked all this way around and were looking for people still on point is unlikely. So, like, I don't know, you could be pushing point or something here. Try and draw them away. Hanzo has the benefit of being able to get off high and low really quickly. Most heroes can't do that, so I would have dropped a couple times maybe. Yeah, Moira is a very wiggly and narrow. I mean, if you can get a headshot on it, it's great, but otherwise you're just wasting time. You do seem to have trouble with some of these longer range shots, so maybe go closer. It does put you in more danger. It puts you directly in front of the healers as well, though, so maybe take a bit more closer. I do like the high ground, but you're having trouble with it. Are you pushing? Is your team pushing? When I don't know why no one's touching. Like, you should be pushing a point forward. Slightly better, yeah. It's nice on the point because you know it's going to be overtime. They're going to want to touch. And it being horizontal is always nicer. Okay, so they potentially have enough time for a push, so you want to set yourself up to stop them touching. So I don't super like this spot. I would have gone like further down to try and storm them off. Instead, you're going to give them space to set up. They're not going to come from that point. They're coming from here or from here. This is a bit rarer, but it's nice to see. They're giving it up, so that's nice. It was a bit of an, like, it's an okay spot, but you're kind of saying, here, touch the point. This is a dangerous spot. It's nice in bronze because you're not getting punished for these positions, which is kind of crazy. Like, no one is looking at you. It's just nuts. Okay, where are we going to go? Okay, this is nice. Try and get a cheeky kill, and you do get one, which is nice. Decent aim on the Bastion. You weren't flicking too much. Not bad. I'd say you don't, for Hanzo, I don't play Hanzo as much, so I can give you some tips. The high ground is nice. You were missing a lot, so you might want to take fights closer up. Again, it can be dangerous because then they'll target you. So it's nice that you can take the high ground and just take your time on the shots, but you weren't getting a huge amount. So just aim practice maybe. There were some times where you would Sonic Arrow some spots that don't seem very helpful, but you are using it, which is nice. I would Storm more off cooldown, especially when they're just touching point and you see a tank or a healer and you're just trying to get these nice headshots. Just since you do body shot with Yash, try and do the same with on the tanks. Yeah, so with your Ashe play, scope more, aim for the heads more. Fire, you're using a dynamite 1 to get your ult charge because Bob can win fights. It does a lot of damage, so if you can hit multiple people, that's good. But you miss it a lot. You chuck it in, you don't scope it, and so you waste your time trying to hit it. So either you chuck it and you just don't hit it, and then you waste so much time trying to hit it, or you hit it too early. So practicing with that, you could just do that in a practice range and just chuck it down and try and hit it at the right time. I believe it does slightly more damage if it's closer to the person. So if they're not just hitting the outside of the dynamite range, if they're closer in, so you do want to get those direct hits. And I believe it's about 100 damage. So just one of those in a headshot is usually pretty good. Other than that, not bad, because I do see a lot of bronze people who won't even take high ground. So best of luck going up.